So what an opportunity here for Jason Stoltenberg.
Seemed to have an extra long swing in that forehand, Sampras, or rather a loopy sort of shot. That's a lot smoother. Take as long a swing as he did on the point before this last one. Tends to lose just a little bit of the acceleration into the shot.
Kept the rhythm going through the backhand nicely there. Head down.
Yes, one can't blame Stoltenberg really for coming in, just hoping that the pressure and the fact that it's onto the backhand might unsettle Sampras, but as a man who, generally speaking, plays big points so well.
He seemed to skid through off the line, and that's a huge disappointment for Stoltenberg, failing to convert on a love 40 situation.
Well, there was Stoltenberg doing perhaps what he was hoping Sampras would do to him when he approached on the backhand, just lifting his body, not concentrating and staying down on the shot. A little pressured, in other words.
Net cord.
Well, there you saw a good example of the kick going out and the ball immediately coming to his forehand side, which is, of course, his strength.
So 5 successive points for Sampras to rescue him from a 3-4 love 40 final set situation, and they're tied at 4 games all. It's a tie-break set if we get to 6 all. $45,000 awaiting the winner. It's almost sort of small change for Sampras.
Oh, terrific sharp backhand stop volley by Sampras. And just pouncing on the short ball here, waiting for it, lofting the early blows. Never lost to an Australian in a final. He's only played one, that is Patrick Rafter, in 2 last year in Philadelphia and in the Grand Slam Cup.
Lost to Andre Agassi in the final of San Jose earlier this year. It's only lost in, I think, his last 12 finals. Oh, it's good play from Stoltenberg, solid as a rock on the volley. Stoltenberg, a man who was world #1 in juniors in both singles and doubles.
And showing here some of those double skills, but perhaps even more correctly, almost Rafter-like skills at the net. Blanketing it.
It's one of those backhands where Sampras rather lifts the upper body, comes up off the ball too soon. Yep, found the corner. Stoltenberg, good effort really, because so easy when you've had a great opportunity as he did in the previous game, love 40, to let that. Right now though, Sampras serving to stay in the match, 4-5, final set. Somewhat lazy there, a terrific return, but Sampras just letting the racket head drop.
Well, I think he was shocked, frankly. It was like putting your finger into an electrical plug. That was hit back so hard.
How would you counter what Sampras is doing on this serve to the ad court?
Well, it's not easy. You would try and take the ball quite a bit earlier, but there's always a risk with a man of Sampras's pace. You've got to try and stop him really getting the angle. But of course, he's quite capable of swinging it down to the center line at a terrific pace. There's just it, Stoltenberg taking that one a lot earlier. But then rushed thereafter.
Would you be tempted to stand wide out and say, okay, well, if you can swing it down the middle, too good?
Well, certainly if the man's successful point after point, you've got to alter your line of defense, so to speak. Make him think and make him go for something different. If you've been losing points, you may as well lose them in some other fashion. The other alternative too, of course, it's not quite so easy here where it's quite a bit faster, but is to stand way back. And if you've got power on the return of serve, just to crack it back to his backhand side where he's not going to be able to hurt you quite as much. Stoltenberg again looking to take the ball pretty early.
Nod of the head from Jason Stoltenberg, acknowledges that Sampras has come up with another ace. And it's 5 games all in the final set.
There's the real difference in their backhand. Stoltenberg able to attack so much more venomously than Sampras is.
Always that risk when you go into the forehand. You have to do it occasionally, of course, that Sampras is going to come up with a brilliant shot like that. Beat Boris Becker in the 1994 final. In Rome did beat Sampras. Beat Slava Dosadel in the semis. We've seen Dosadel against Meligeni at the end of that match in a little while.
Well, using that serve a bit like Jaco Elting did here in Atlanta quite a number of years ago now, and he also was able to unseat, topple Sampras.
A little bit more venom on the Sampras backhand there.
Yes, getting a terrific angle. Again, making it possible, moving quickly behind the ball. So that he has the option of either down the line or cross court.
Stoltenberg will be mightily relieved there. Sampras with a real opportunity. There's the ball mark, clearly out.
Oh, good to see Stoltenberg still continuing his attacking play. Unfortunately for him, though, the Sampras return just keeping a little low. Had it under the ball a little too much. Couldn't get the pace he needed.
Disappointing there, particularly having played a couple of lovely backhands. Of course, that time looking to slice and come in.
Well, Stoltenberg obviously didn't see what we saw. So Sampras moving around his backhand quite as early as he did.
Break point for Sampras. Of course, if he can take advantage of this opportunity, he'll be serving for the match. Stoltenberg had those chances to be doing just that. He was 40 up on the Sampras serve at 4-3. Neither of them excelling at taking breakpoint opportunities. Mind you, you can't blame Sampras for that one.
No, not when you're cleaning the line with your serve. And a good bit of pace behind it too. I think that was done on purpose, just playing that one very short. Sampras was covering the cross court.
The groan of "oh no" from some of the Stoltenberg supporters, and he's certainly got a few here. Fourth deuce. Same lady saying, "oh, nice," I think. Our host broadcasters have got her wired up.
Yes, I'm trying to make out whether it's with an Australian accent. It sounds a bit like it. Although having been here a finalist here last year, of course, he will have developed a circle of friends.
Forehand of Sampras. I often feel he's so dangerous when he's running to his right. Another double fault sets up another break point.
Yes, one of the poorest little sequences, that forehand cross-court attempt, and the double fault that looked a little nervy to me.